forgot to put us back in the stream there, boys. That was my fault. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 242, palindrome episode. It is May 14th, National Buttermilk Biscuit Day. And if football was a biscuit, the schedule was the gravy. Let's just go ahead and say that, boys. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to my wife. Happy birthday to her. It is her birthday today.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. She is the best. She had a great day. Surprised her with some flowers at work. The kids and I did. We picked them out, all that stuff.
Did you deliver them to her?
No, it was like a surprise deal. Like it was, I went by there to the flower shop, said, "Hey, can you deliver these to her?" She had no idea.
About to say, because if you went there, we had to ask if you had another run-in with the shopping cart,
Nope.
So.
Nope. Not today, buddy.
Congratulations, you made it safe.
Not today, pal. Not today. So yeah, it's her birthday. We did some fish on the grill. I've lost my grill swag, by the way, because ever since
you never had it.
No. That's not true. That's not true. Ever since I had that almost where my eyebrows got singed.
Your near-death experience of blowing up the grill.
That's what I told her. I was like, I've lost it for a little bit. I got to get it back.
I don't think you ever had it. I mean, your meat was touching, the steak and chicken were obviously touching. The poll clearly proved it. You're like right there on the verge of grilling with tinfoil.
Every time I open one of those drinks, it explodes. I don't know what's going on. It's doing it again. Thank goodness I didn't open it like an absolute madman. But anyways, okay, boys.
Text, you're muted. Fix your microphone. That's what you get for moving the situation.
That's what he did. Tex is muted again. He's got his Cowboys jersey on. We got a lot to get to. We got Salute Your Sports. We've got a golf major, and we've got the NFL schedule. We've also got college football schedule. We got water cooler debate. We've got to talk golf too. Also,
I was saying I shook before I left his house the last time I was there.
You should have what?
I shook up all your drinks the last time I was there.
Did you really?
Every single one of them. Yep. No, I didn't do that. You probably
I say that was like a week ago. Good gracious,
dude! I was gonna say because they're still spewing everywhere. Also, we're gonna get to it, but if you're a Leafs fan, you're not in a good space right now, are you? They are getting throttled 6-0.
The real question is, does America have a new team now? The Cowboys are done.
Oh gosh, dude,
it's not true. It's not true.
It obviously is. No, it obviously is because the schedule was released today, and it used to be, the Cowboys on the holidays. Well, guess who's playing on the holidays now?
The Cowboys.
Oh, and the Chiefs.
They're doing everything.
Hey, Miss Tags, woo! Hey,
everybody's doing their best to. This is what they're doing. They're going to make me root for the Cowboys. Is what they're going to do, because they're trying so hard for the Chiefs to be America's team. They're trying.
They're pushing it.
It's making me hate the Chiefs.
The Swifties have spoken and said we want the Chiefs on the holidays, not the.
And then
boys.
You've got all the Bills fans being like, we got the Leafs fans are chirping Brad Marchand as he's walking down the tunnel. He got thrown out. The Panthers are up 6-0. They're embarrassing them. Okay. We're gonna get to all that. So bear with us, but we gotta address something here, boys.
Finally won the poll, hands down.
This thing it's not over yet, but this spider debate that we put up, I have printed this picture out and I've taken it into work, and we are having a ball with this thing, dude.
So who's leading right now? Give us the poll results.
At work, it is currently 24 for A. There's 28 for B, and then there's 15 for C.
So B is into winning.
B is leading. TJ. It's not B.
TJ, you the man.
No. Look, if this thing, I didn't even. Oh, that's what I needed to do.
Wait, X is here now. Let's get the
X, you didn't even. Oh yeah, you didn't get to weigh in on this.
an official scientific answer. Text. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does a spider have 2 or 3 main parts? It's like the head, the abdomen, and then the butt, right? Like whatever the butt is down
Yeah.
there.
Number 8, there's a pant leg on the spider's butt that covers half his butt, and it's only back 2 legs.
But
B is
I thought that a spider only had 2 body parts. That, like insects had 3, and arachnids usually had 2.
okay. What are the 2? The head and the ass.
The head and the abdomen.
Okay.
there you go.
Okay. Deal.
Insects-
I'll take it right there.
insects-
I'll take it. Therefore, B is the correct answer because
Yeah.
halfway of your
No.
abdomen is your waist. So you wear your pants around your waist and it covers your legs.
Tex, which one are you at? Come on. As you're thinking, B is the one with all the legs covered and the butt covered with the waist essentially coming up to its neck like an absolute savage. And then C, the spider is wearing pants on just his legs, nothing on the body.
We call that crisscross.
We call
The-
that just
the-
wearing arm sleeves and leg sleeves.
The whole rapper, crisscross.
That's Tex. Where are you at on this?
I think the one that really makes the most sense is probably going to be.
Come on.
Probably going to be C.
What?
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
you
dude.
said that because
Not
you went
logical.
back and read all the messages from J-Vos.
This is not logical.
I just think it's C, man. I just think
This
it's C.
thing-
Like it
no.
makes the most sense. It makes
Okay,
the
so
most
let
sense.
me ask you this. Would you wear a shirt with nothing covered your chest but stops at your shoulders? So you have just an arm sleeve like like you do in basketball. And you would wear that shirt out and
You're
public.
basically
thinking, let's think about it like this. Like, okay, all their organs are already covered up.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Listen. All their organs are already covered up. They're already covered up. They're inside. They're tucked inside. They're covered up.
No, look, don't go
Covered up.
scientific. No,
All we're doing,
no.
like, if you go out, like you say, you're walking through a dove field or something like that. It's got a lot of brush. You wear brush pants with special chaps. So this is just to cover and protect the legs. I'm just saying,
I'm not going to stand here.
Spider pants are going to be just on the legs and cover up the inside of their arms there. That makes the most sense to me.
No.
You're basically wearing only sleeves and only leggings.
So
that
let
don't
me ask
cover
you this, Tex. Let
me ask you this, Edge.
No. You zip it. Let me ask you this. If you go to Sunday Mass with just your pants stopping at your growing area, right? You're going to cut your jean legs out, and you're only going to put your jean legs.
They're not even going to
your
need
growing.
for a
But
belt to go
the
around.
spiders also breathe through their butt.
Exactly. Facts.
Oh, okay,
so
science.
B is out unless you want to smell your own farts.
And so is A.
Maybe
No.
he's got duck hunting waders on.
But you didn't know they breathed out of their butts, right where they spin their web. TJ. So I'm just saying nobody looks at B and nobody walks around wearing pants up to their neck. Okay.
I'm just gonna say
Taylor Swift does it all the time.
Walking around wearing pants like A and B, they're going to starve to death because they can't build a web.
Okay, take the actual science out of it, Tex. We're
take
saying
the science out.
we're talking about if it was a person and it wore pants. Like, why would you even put pants on the spider to begin
I
with?
still know how's a spider supposed to eat?
Through its mouth, not his butt.
B is the worst answer, actually.
This is
Quite
terrible.
honestly.
I can't believe we even brought this
All
back
right.
for a second
Oh,
conversation.
yeah,
right,
we had
let's
to.
go.
We had to. Sorry.
Tex, you totally ruined everything.
No, he did everything.
ESPN, I just want you to know ESPN just put up the Dallas Cowboys win total at 7.5. Give me that all day. All day.
He said he had a wet look. C had a covering on the body connected to halves together. That's the logical pick. It's just leg sleeves. I'm out. He's out. We're out. Also, somebody asked Chat GPT this picture.
No way.
And it said, so in short, A is the practical answer.
Plumber's crack.
AK is going with the robots.
B is inclusive and C is creative. We're just gonna leave it at that. Had to update everybody. This thing is sweeping everybody at work.
A is still covering the spinnerets or whatever your text called it. So therefore it couldn't breathe either. So A is stupid.
Well, no. A is practical. That's what science says.
No, that's what ChatGPT said. Anyways, next. Here we go.
Also, here we go. I just had to bring this up because somebody posted this. It says great white people sayings. It says this list says, I don't know how I feel about this. Get a load of this guy. Hold your horses. You're barking up the wrong tree. Whatever floats your boat. Kick rocks. We needed this rain. That's a fact. Said that like 4 times today. What an absolute unit. Yes. Look who decided to show up. This guy thinks he's something, huh? Not to be that guy, but what do we think of the accuracy? I'm saying it's like 60% accurate.
Are you mad because they literally quoted everything you say?
I do fire off a lot of get a loads of this guy. I like using that one. That's one of my favorites. Get a load of this guy.
The only thing I really said is kick rocks. Which I'm about to tell Tex to kick rocks with this. You don't think
we need this rain is valid?
Yeah, but I mean, I hear that all the time back home, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever it is.
Josh said that's spot on. Dude, Josh, I say get a load of this guy, hold your horses. Probably a couple times a day. Barking up the wrong tree, no, but this guy thinks we needed this. This is probably about 50% accurate. But just the next time
I can hear you say it every one of these, though. Like literally, in my head, I'm like, you say this every time.
I love get a load of this guy, dude. Oh man, yeah. Anyways, absolute unit, 100%. Hold up, buddy is missing. I love stupid lists like this, man. They just get me going. Tex, you review any of that?
Yeah, I mean, all those I hear quite a bit.
Yep. So let's hey man, we're here. Okay. Stop stealing our stuff, Barstool, McAfee, all those people that have blatantly stole our ideas. Stop it. Or at least invite us on your shows to do some stuff. Jeez Louise. Okay, boys. We got to get into this stuff. Okay? Are we ready? We got anything else before let's dive in, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's do it. I forgot what I was going to hit. Oh, salute your sports. Everybody salute. Okay, salute your sports. We've got a list of things we're going to discuss. Man, the Toronto Maple Leafs are very sad. So we're gonna recap some of these round 2 stuff very quickly, but the real meat and potatoes are going to be today the NFL schedule and golf because
college football.
We got college football in there too. It's just beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Hey, B McCormick's here. What's up, B McCormick? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of things to get to. Oh, whoops. Some things to get to. So let's do the round 2 recap. NBA, start the clock. 2 minutes of NBA. The Thunder beat the Nuggets. That game was fun. It's the only series that's actually worth a crap. The Celtics are currently throttling the Knicks even without Jason Tatum. And the Timberwolves are probably going to beat the Golden State Warriors because they beat him the other night. The Warriors just don't have any offense without Steph Curry. The Knicks went up 3-1. There was a lot of celebrities at the Knicks game. And OKC can't make up their mind about colors. I don't know what they're doing in their stands. That's pretty much it. And the Pacers beat the Cavs, eliminated the number 1 seed. So all these series are pretty much done except for Denver and OKC.
And
the big news was
2 minutes of NBA. Thank you.
Yeah, we made about a minute and a half that time. So if you're looking for basketball stuff, we need an expert in here because this is not. I watch them, but this is not my forte. And I was in until I saw something that we'll discuss later, and I'm like, I'm back out. I'm back out, but I'm kind of in. But anyways, worst NBA playoffs in a while. Respect. So that's NBA. Good job, guys. Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. That sucked. And he had surgery. So a lot of speculation on that. And he's pretty much done for about 9 to 12 months, I would say. My estimation. Even with all of his, he was having a really good game too. But anyways, that's NBA talk. 2 minutes. We did. We made it 2 minutes. There we go, boys. Okay. Hockey. Carolina. Starting back on Monday. Carolina throttles the Cap. The Caps are done, dude. The Caps, they have run out of gas. They had the Ovechkin goal chase, and I'm pretty sure that emptied the tank for all those guys, and they did it, so it's kind of over. And we all called this. We said the Canes were going to do it. Did we not?
Yep.
They look really good in those All Blacks.
Yes, they do.
With the 2 flags on there. Oh, my. Freddie Anderson has taken over top goalie, correct?
Yeah, he looks better than Hellbuck for sure.
Oh, him and Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky's going to have another shutout. That's like his third one this playoffs.
Old Bobo is doing it again. He's doing it again.
Cow. I just said he's going to have another shutout, and they scored right. Literally.
Shut your cake hole about trying to jinx.
He's going to have another shutout. I'm not kidding. 2 seconds later, boom, back of the net, and now they're fighting on top of Bobrovsky. I don't know what's going on, but the Canes are they're like little chihuahuas, dude. They're just,
Burns is not a chihuahua.
They just boom, boom, boom. They just pick at you. The Oilers, oh my gosh, dude. That Oilers and Golden Ice game the other night was an absolute bar fight. Aiden Hill was fighting everything that skated by him in net. But Mark Stone's out for the Knights tonight, so we need these teams. We need the Caps to win and the Knights to win to get this thing to 3-2. And Hellebuck's letting in the simple goals. Dallas wins again yesterday. They beat the Jets. Granlund was the third time the Dallas Stars have had a hat trick. So Michael Granlund hat trick, and they're getting Heiskanen back. By the way, Ottinger's playing well. The Stars are rolling, boys. Let's just
the Stars look really good.
They're getting healthier too, which is I don't even know how that's possible, but it looks like it's going to be Stars and Edmonton, and then potentially Carolina versus Florida. There wouldn't be any boards left, dude. The way that those two teams forecheck. I mean, those games would be 1-0 because Florida is just putting them in the meat grinder right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs. So yeah, tonight, obviously the Panthers in Game 5 are going to go up 3-2. There's throttling up 6-1. Shout out Maru on the Panthers. And the Oilers and Knights are about to start here in a minute, and then we've got Caps and Canes and Stars and Jets with potentially series over on the line. So I'm hoping everything gets to 3-2 and we get like 4 Game 7s. That would be incredible. I don't know if it's going to happen though.
What are they reviewing right now?
I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I wrote down bar fight for Edmonton, Vegas. Exactly what I said about Washington being the goals chase. And then Florida is about to win their 3 in a row, and it looks like Toronto 56 years without a championship. Probably going to happen again. Do you think are the Leafs dead, guys? Are they done?
Yeah. The pumpkin has landed.
Yeah.
You think they're done, Tex?
Yep.
They're too soft.
Bobrovsky's got in their head too.
I think they're too soft. I just jinxed him. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I jinx him? Unbelievable. But anyways. Anything else on hockey? I love hockey.
No, great playoff so far.
Yep. We need more Game 6s and then hopefully Game 7s. That's what we need. So come on, Vegas. Win tonight. Let's keep this rolling.
They can't hold the puck. It's been a lot of Edmonton in their zone. No action by Vegas. It's only been 2 minutes. So
You know that was Skinner's first playoff win? Their
No.
goalie for Edmonton?
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Crazy. But, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We just need as many Game 6s as possible. And Mikko Rantanen is pretty much on a ridiculous pace. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hockey Talk. Round 2 NBA. But we're really here for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. NFL schedule. Yeah. TJ and John. We're ready. I got something right for you guys. We're ready for the NFL schedule release. So we got pretty much all the primetime games, all this stuff ready to go. Here we go. First, we're going to kick it off with this. Montoya, or whatever that guy's name was. Verbal meme. Montoya looking at the screen, watching his girlfriend, saying NFL fans waiting for the schedule release. And the TV screen is every Cowboys on every single primetime and holiday game off a 7-10 season, 7-10 season. Basically, what we're doing here. Every time I saw a new game, it was like Cowboys on Christmas, Cowboys on Thanksgiving, Cowboys first game of the year. I'm like,
give the people what they want.
Give them. What do you mean?
America's
What they
team.
want? 7-10 team.
America's team. Nobody else brings in the eyeballs like the Cowboys because they have the biggest following, because they are one of the most popular teams in the country, and for good reason. For good reason.
Some guy on Twitter was going at me and he's like, "This is exactly what we want. You're part of the problem. You keep." I'm like, I'm not going to stand idly by as the Cowboys just get to play in every primetime game for no reason. What's the meme where it's
hate us because anus. Hate us because anus.
Yeah, anus like the spider breathing out of his butt.
Mm-hmm.
The meme of Ben Stiller walking okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed. It's not 1994 anymore. They're 7-10.
I agree with that. You got a terrible season, and yet you're going to take all the good spots. Like those are what we call sleeper games, where you just cut the TV on, you watch it till about the first quarter, and you just happen to rest your eyes for a little bit, and next thing you know, you wake up, it's the fourth quarter, you're like, oh, cool, I still didn't miss anything because this game's terrible.
Garbage. They don't. Here you go. Let the boys have prime time. Makes it more hilarious when they fall. I mean, that is true. They're not putting them there because they think they're going to win.
From an NFL fan.
Yeah. There's nobody that loves watching more teams than this guy, BMO.
Yeah.
But
NFL
this
fan.
is so the NFL schedule stuff is ridiculous too, because they're like, we're releasing the schedule on the 14th. And in the past 3 days, it's been which NFL writer or insider wants to be the one who gets all the games from the NFL as quickly as possible. It's like the NFL is basically like standing on the bridge at your pond and throwing breadcrumbs to these little NFL writers, and they're the turtles. And they just keep throwing them breadcrumbs. Like, oh, that's good little boy there. Good little boy, Adam Schefter. Here's a breadcrumb. Here's a Christmas game. Here you go. Oh, you're going to have to be faster than that. Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport. They just keep leaking them, and, they make a big deal, and then they just ruin everything. Classic millennials. So anyways, the first game comes out September 4th, 8:20. In what world is this a year, the past 2 years, we've had a first game of teams that have been deep in the playoffs. A couple years ago, it was the Chiefs and the Lions. Last year, I can't remember who it was. If it was Ravens, Chiefs, two teams that are perennial playoff teams, and we get the Cowboys and the Eagles.
But you know why, though?
This is trash.
This is why, though. Because Tex, of all people, said Dak Prescott doesn't have a losing record against the Eagles.
Oh, baby.
So now
going back to 2019.
Now all of a sudden they were like,
just
okay,
back to 2019.
Well, let's go ahead and put it at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, so that way Dak can't get hurt and sit in the booth with his Pure Leaf bottles. And next thing you know, Dak Prescott's going to get that ass cut.
Hey, I cannot wait Cannot wait for
This
this
is-
first game.
I
Because
saw this.
it's set up perfectly for the Cowboys. It's set up perfectly for the Cowboys.
To
This is a
choke?
perfect game. This is the perfect first. Cowboys look always every year so good in the first game of the year, and I love this.
See,
This is
I
great.
guess you're right because we've also have the tape that says the Cowboys get all hyped up. They're just like the Cardinals. We're like, oh man, they're going to be a great game or great season this year. Going to be great. You know, they got all this talent, and then by week 5, they're done. Cash them out already. So maybe you do have a chance. Maybe you do have a chance since it's the first game. Maybe you do.
This is so stupid. They have done nothing to deserve this. I don't know if the NFL is trolling all of us or what, but this has to be a joke. Like I'm waiting for Jeff Ulbricht's son to call me and be like, "Psych, you're not this prank call. This is not actually happening."
You bid on it. you bid on
it. Like I'm Shedeur Sanders. Jeff Ulbricht's son calls me and is like, "Oh yeah, sorry, this is not the first game in the NFL. We're just kidding because the Cowboys have done nothing to deserve the first game primetime game of the year." Usually, it's two teams that have met in the playoffs that are division champs. They're none of that. They didn't make the playoffs. The Cowboys didn't make playoffs. They didn't win they didn't win their division. They didn't. I mean, what did they do? They signed George Pickens. That's it. So we're gonna reward them for that. Oh my gosh, dude! Unbelievable. Dumb.
When playing in division, the Cowboys are undefeated on the
What?
first games of the year. Going back to, hang on, I'm not done looking yet.
Okay.
2017.
Come on with it.
Going back to 2016. They haven't lost in division since 2016.
On the first game of the year.
On the first game of the year.
Wow. Sabermetrics, huh?
Mm-hmm. In division.
Very impressive. In division, first game of the year, haven't lost. I cannot
haven't
believe
lost
it.
since 2016.
So did Jerry pay the NFL just so that he could get a W? Paying for wins right now.
No, he's paying.
Are the lines out?
He's,
What is
he's
this
giving the NFL a paycheck because everybody's going to watch the Cowboys game.
Tell him. It doesn't make sense. Makes no sense. No sense. Okay, we're going to go over every single one of these picks.
Get out of here.
On your screen, you can't see it. We're going to go straight down week 1. Atlanta, Arizona, all of them. Then right down week. No, we're not
going to go. That one looks tasty. I love that. Making a bunch of noises whenever he says words.
Revenge game, Buffalo and Baltimore, baby. Woo! I'm kidding. I put up on the screen a NFL schedule grid for every team every week. I would maybe one of these other nights I'm going to go through all these and just predict. Let's just make picks right now. We'll just pick the games and then bet them.
Put it on the big board.
But it was 17-leg parlay every week.
Oh yeah, I pretty much did that this year though. It was basically like I did over and under. I mean, it was great. It was great.
We go right through this and do it right.
I missed week 1 by 1 game. It would have been like $11,000 or something stupid like that.
Gosh.
I missed it by 1 game.
You're gonna have to take.
It might have been the Cowboys game.
Send it to me. If you win one of those, that would make a great necktie. Get it screen printed on a necktie. That would be incredible. So, anyways, that's just we're not going to do that. We're just going to go through all the primetime games. So we start chronologically. Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, the TNF It's on Prime schedule kicked off with the Packers and the Commanders week 2, September 11th. And we've got, this is usually when the divisional matchups are, which is awesome. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these games are divisional matchups. So that's great. So Prime's going to get the Christmas game and one of the Black Friday games. Look through here. Which Thursday night prime game is going to be the one? They like the Broncos on Thursday night prime. They also like the Rams on Thursday night prime. A lot of NFC West here on Thursday night prime.
I think definitely not the Niners and Chargers.
Okay, they don't play, but the Niners and Rams, you mean?
Yeah, Niners and Rams.
See, there they go again. They're putting the Cowboys in December against the Lions because they think they're going to actually have a chance. But the game I'm calling right now, Week 12, November 20th, Bills fighting for their playoff lives against the Texans. Huh? I mean, that's right before Thanksgiving. We're going to know who the Bills are right there. That's what I'm saying. I love that they put the Falcons and the Bucks here at week 11 or week 15.
Why though? That's a trash game.
These three games right here, they're anticipating divisional titles on the line. So basically, what
the
this
Falcons,
is,
bro, come on.
Well, I'm just saying that's why they're doing it. Week 16 is a slap in the face because they think that's usually a Niners game. 12-9 this year, they played the Rams.
But they also know that you got the marriage jinx going on.
But they're saying that the Rams and the Seahawks are going to be playing for the division. I think that's BS. You can't put Sam Darnold there at this time and expect him to come through. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't put him this late. That's week 6. Remember what happened last week, 16 and 17? Sam Darnold looked like Kevin from The Office and spilled the chili all over the office.
Come on, bro.
So, anyways, good lineup for Thursday nights. Bring back Color Rush, right? Bring it back. Okay, now the international games. This is interesting, boys. We've got a Brazil game Friday, September 5th. I forget who I think they're playing the Chiefs. I think that's the Chiefs and the Chargers playing in that Brazil game. And then in Ireland, you get Vikings, Steelers, London series. Those 3 games are Vikings, Browns, Broncos, Jets, Rams, Jags. Berlin, Falcons, Colts. That's going to be awful. And then in Madrid, for the first time in Spain, you get Dolphins, Commanders.
Like if you're betting though, right? Which most of us will be. Are you betting the Vikings to beat the Browns just for the simple fact that you know they're going to stay over there and not have the whole, time travel difference, jet lag issue that the Browns obviously would, even though the Browns are going to be terrible and they don't know who their quarterback is?
Here's the real question, Edge. Are the Vikings getting moved to London?
Yes.
Instead of the Jags.
They're trying to kick them out of America because of dialogue. They're trying to say, hey, if any country other than America wants this team, raise your hand.
I agree.
I agree.
Tex, you think that's a valid take of, usually the Jags have 2 or 3 games.
I think that of all the teams in the NFL that Northern Europe would connect with, I think that it makes the most sense historically that it would be the Vikings because their lineage is all over Europe. And that one just from a mascot perspective makes sense.
Yeah. And Dylon is always talking about how the Viking heritage is really a big part of the culture of being the fan base, right?
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any pushback at all. They should be welcoming this transition.
Yeah. There were Vikings in France for a while, England, Denmark,
there you go.
Parts of Germany. It just makes sense.
What this tells me is they don't trust J.J. McCarthy to play quarterback in America.
Oh, that is also true.
Can he not play in the U.S.? We haven't seen him take a snap in the NFL in the U.S. right now. Now they're already trying to put him overseas. We didn't make this schedule. Let's just say that. But, yeah. Well, there you go. I'm so glad the Niners don't have I feel like when you're an overseas game that the NFL just doesn't take you seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. It's
Like,
like a
look at
bye
these
week.
teams.
It's an entertainment only game is all it is. Like it's almost a bye week.
The only reason the Commanders and the Dolphins are there is because it's Madrid. It's the first time they're going to Spain. So they're like, oh, we got to do something. But all these other ones are like, yeah, let's send these teams over there. They stink. So that's the internet. All the games are at 9:32. Here's the Sunday night football.
Wait, 9:30 at night or
a.m.
Oh yeah, so I thought.
All these international games are at 9:30 a.m. They're pushing to make a Super Bowl over there, and they're trying to. They're doing some weird stuff. I don't get it.
I don't like that week 1 matchup. That should be a week 15, 16, 17. That's where that one should be.
I agree because as soon as whoever pulls a W out of there, they're going to hold that until week 17 or 18 when everybody becomes relevant and be like, well, the Bills did beat the Ravens back in week 1. They have already got a W or vice versa. So
that's so true. I can't wait for the. Yes, remember when they beat him and the Ravens are a completely different team. They're notoriously a slow starter or this and that, or the Bills are, that's a rematch, though. That's a playoff rematch. So Sunday night football, week 1, Bills, Ravens. This game actually should probably be the Thursday night game instead of that junk game with the Cowboys who didn't earn anything.
No, I'd rather have it on Sunday, dude. Thursdays are so hard to watch and stay up late for a game.
Why are the New York Giants playing the Chiefs in week 3?
Okay, so here's my take on the Chiefs schedule. This is just edge, right? But since the Chiefs are now America's team and all the Swifties are on board,
whoa,
they're doing the old Alabama tactic where they're having all these gimme games so they can sit there and say, oh, look at the Chiefs going 16-0, and look how great they are. It's a no-brainer. They're going back to another Super Bowl.
I just don't know why the Giants are anywhere near a primetime football game at this point. I don't know. The Patriots and Bills are on there. Niners are on there twice. Cowboys are on there twice. America's teams. Gosh, the Bears. And then they're saving another game for week 18.
Yeah, check out that primetime. Whew, the Niners and the Bears. That's a doozer.
That's a game they put there so they might be able to flex it.
Yeah, that one I can that one I can turn the TV off and say, yep, I'm going to bed. That sounds great.
Ravens are going to steamroll in that game, says Bebo.
What?
He's no longer a Bills fan because our guy got released from there. So now he's their sworn enemy. But there's a couple of good matchups here. The Baker versus LA. I mean, these Sunday night games could be pretty fun.
But I don't think Baker's still got that chip on his shoulder, though, about
he does.
LA.
Yeah, he does.
No way, dude.
100%.
He's happy as could be being in Florida right now instead of California.
Look at the Cowboys getting an absolute cakewalk with the NFC North on Sunday Night Football.
Well, dude, complain a little bit more.
They're playing the Vikings, who they don't even want in the country anymore, apparently.
The Niners are playing the Bears. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Only one? We're playing the NFC South.
Oh, and then you also play the Falcons.
The Falcons. Like, what are you talking about?
Falcons almost beat the Chiefs last year on Sunday Night Football. Don't you remember that?
No, I don't remember the Falcons.
And they jumped off sides or did something stupid, or was it one of those games where the Chiefs won somehow? Stupid. I do not like all this Seahawks primetime nonsense. The Seahawks are going to stink. They have Sam Darnold. Can we not do that? Anyways. That's Sunday Night Football. Here's the Monday Night Football schedule, boys. Are they not doing the doubleheader? What happened to the doubleheaders? Are we? Huh?
You got two of them: the September the 15th and October 13th.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
September 29th, October 20th.
Okay, so there are multiple ones. I see it now. I was confused. Okay, so we got the Monday night schedule. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 doubleheader nights, and 5 actually, because there's gonna be one in January. 1, Once again, there's the Chiefs on there twice. The Eagles are on there a couple of times. The Niners are on there twice. Cowboys are on there.
That Ravens-Lions game is going to be a good game.
Well, everybody's, the Lions aren't going to be healthy again, this and that. Ugh. So let's hope so. The week one.
Yes.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen the Raiders. The Raiders are on there twice. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I guess Ashton Jeanty. But that week one, Vikings-Bears, they're putting the Vikings in primetime a lot.
I feel like the Bears with 2 is a lot.
Yeah. Well, the Caleb Williams thing, like, the doubleheader, they want the, Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels. That's what they want. They want that rivalry to be the next Brady and Manning. Well, turns out Caleb Williams stinks, so it doesn't matter. But Niners playing the Panthers.
Those are exclusive games.
Niners playing the Panthers. Niners playing the Colts. Even when they're playing bad teams, they're still primetime, baby. I mean, let's go. One Monday Night Football game for your team against the Fins. That's because the Steelers don't know who their quarterback is. Get ready for Aaron Rodgers to sign with the Steelers tomorrow because now the schedule's been released.
Oh,
yep.
Good take.
Hot take. Patriots making a playoff push statement game December 1st against Mr. Unlimited and Jackson Dart. So you're saying the Patriots dark horse to win the AFC East. I'm just going to say it right now. Say it right now.
You know what they might be? They got Vrabel.
They've completely rebuilt everything.
Yeah, they might be. They're going
to run the football. They're going to bully the Bills.
The window for the Bills might be closed. The Patriots are back.
Dang.
I told you. What did I say? Right here, they got the Bills fighting for their playoff lives week 12.
Killing a man's dreams, and he's not even on the show to defend himself.
He could be on here. He knows. Look, it's right here. He's got the link. Hop in, dude. Hop in. So Monday night games. That's weird. They did the LA Rams yellow there, and they've done it blue every other time. Interesting. So all these Monday night games. If Campbell can hold strong at left tackle, watch out. All for the Patriots. B. McCormick says we might be able to throw the ball, but nobody's going to score on us. You talking about the Steelers? Anything else on the Monday night schedule? Nope. Thanksgiving schedule.
Here we go.
This is actually
the battle for America's team.
Here's the question. Can we trust these teams to be relevant by then? Because remember, the Bears played the Cowboys, and it was an absolute joke.
Well, so I think the Lions will still be relevant.
I was getting ready to say.
I don't think Green Bay will probably be phased out by then. The Cowboys will not be relevant. Dak will be in the booth at this game.
Drinking his pure leaf.
Drinking his pure leaf. The Ravens is going to be, just a media hype. Hopefully the Bengals slay them, and that would be hysterical.
That would be funny. So if I had to power rank teams that I trust on this Thanksgiving schedule, the last one I would put on there would be either Dallas or Green Bay to be relevant at that point. 7-10 Dallas doing nothing suddenly gets all this primetime hype for no reason. But
I've already told you the reason. They're America's team. Everybody loves them. Everybody always talks about the games. Everybody gets mad because they're up there. They hate the star. I don't know why.
Because you don't deserve the star. You don't deserve it. Is this a Dan Campbell cup check year? Let's see if he's got the grit to hold strong. Is Dan Campbell on the hot seat? Is that what you're saying, BMO?
Not at all. They love him up there, dude.
I'm not saying they don't love him, but at a certain point, you can't keep losing in the playoffs.
Oh, really, Niners fan?
You got to be like Shanahan and losing the Super Bowl.
I'm about to say you had to back that one up real quick.
Tex, who do you trust the most on this graphic?
Cowboys.
Thanksgiving games. Okay.
Cowboys.
Who do you trust the least?
Bengals.
The Cowboys.
The Bengals.
Yeah. Is Joe Burrow going to make it to the end of the season?
Mm.
Will they have a good offense going on? Will they have a good defense?
Will they have
Will there be
Hendrickson?
dysfunction?
This sounds like the same questions you should be asking the Cowboys, though.
No. We'll be okay this year. It's every other year for us. We have a good year.
Mm.
This is the year.
Okay. This is a really good Thanksgiving schedule. They knew what they were doing here. And now we have a triple header on Christmas, boys. Oh, look who's back. It's the Cowboys. Whoop-de-doo. They're playing.
Look who else is back. The other America's team.
Chiefs. They're banking on the Chiefs. They're banking on the Chiefs or the Broncos being the – you can see how they're setting this up. But on Christmas, we've got 1 p.m. Commanders, Cowboys, 4:30 Vikings, Lions. Again, another primetime.
Probably for a playoff spot. Probably for a playoff spot between the Cowboys and Redskins.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Two teams, probably sophomore slump for the Redskins. Cowboys doing exactly what they'll do. They'll be 7-9 at this point again. And then the Broncos will be challenging the Chiefs for the AFC West division for the first time in like 12 years. I mean, look at this. What day is Christmas this year?
I think it's a Friday.
December 25th.
Oh. What day is that? You know how sad it is to be like, let me pull up a schedule and just scroll through all these days that I'm just going to zoom by. That makes me so sad.
It's on Thursday. It's on Thursday.
Oh, dude, that will work out beautiful because then you got Friday to recover from staying up late. Oh, yeah.
Buddy, you're getting ready to see a graphic that I saw that DraftKings put out of this run of football that's going to be happening in late December. You might as well just glue yourself to a recliner that you can just turn your recliner into a wheelchair and just motor around your neighborhood. It's crazy. Which team do I trust the least on Christmas? This is probably the Vikings. I'm all this Vikings hype. I've seen them a lot in primetime games. This is the team that's going to be the one that everybody's like, how did they get in this position? They're putting a lot on J.J. McCarthy, whose knee still is – we don't even know if his knee's good yet. But anyways, that's the Christmas schedule. That's pretty cool. So 3 games on Thanksgiving, 3 games on Christmas. That's putting a lot of trust in the Vikings this late in the season. So, but okay, we also have playoff rematches. So week 14, we're going to get the Texans and the Chiefs. That was a divisional matchup. Week 1, we get Bills Ravens. That was a divisional matchup. Week 9, we get Bills Chiefs again. J-Vi is probably really mad about that. Week 2, we get Eagles Chiefs. Week 10, we get Commanders and Lions. That was a divisional in the NFC. Week 3, we get Eagles Rams, Division 3, and then we get 2 times Commanders and Eagles from a NFC Championship rematch. So, pretty cool.
What 3 teams have no primetime games?
The Saints.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The Browns.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to your fancy spreadsheet. You can figure it out with that.
No, I already got 2 of them. You already got 2 of them. Tennessee.
Yep.
That is
Those
garbage.
3 teams.
You see, you don't think I know ball? For all those people to sit up here and say we don't know ball, oh, you don't know ball, rattled off.
I will say this. I'm going to miss Jameis Winston in Cleveland.
Yes.
That game where they had the snow and he was talking before the game. I'm just so excited to play in some snow.
I'm just so thankful the Lord has blessed me to come play in this snow. This is what football is all about right now.
That was such a great football moment. Jameis is a football guy, and I love him. I love that guy.
Oh, he loves football. No doubt about it.
He loves football and crab legs.
Yep. Dude. Can I say something about which two, like, let me go off here. Go off, King.
Go off, Queen.
I hope the clip the machine picks this one up. I think it is an you know what the absolute travesty of the NFL scheduling release is?
Speak on it.
Not having Tennessee in any primetime games. Let's piggyback that off the fact that they completely buried Cam Ward as the number one pick over all the Shador hype. And then last year, they put the Bears on so many primetime games for Caleb Williams as a number one pick, and they didn't give the Titans any this year?
Yeah, that is garbage.
That is trash. They are burying this man Cam Ward, and it's embarrassing.
Dude, what if he just goes off though? I mean, I
hope he does.
That's just beautiful for the script, you know.
They are not giving this dude any time at all.
Hey, you know what? There's a chance. What is that? January 3rd? Maybe they can earn it. Maybe they can earn it.
You're right. Okay. So you're saying this trial right there.
Mm-hmm.
Tryouts. So I just think that nobody's saying a word about that. They buried him on draft day, and they didn't give any primetime games after after they gave Caleb Williams all the primetime games last year. So P. McCormick said he's the Jameis of the Rumble chat. It's great. So, hey, we'll go to bat for Cam Ward. All right, this is the week 1 schedule. Obviously, we talked about 8:20 Cowboys Eagles for some reason. Then we go to Brazil where the field sucks, and we get Chargers Chiefs. Tex.
What do you mean the field sucks? It's gonna be grass.
Well, it was terrible last year. You remember that's when Jordan Love got hurt when they were.
Not it was Brazil.
Yeah, it was Eagles Packers.
Yeah, they had the grass was like all clumped.
I thought that was Mexico.
Stuff. They had no footing.
It was Brazil. Oh, baby, look at this Monday night right out of the gate. Look at these Sunday and Monday night games. These are, with the exception of the Thursday night game, because for some reason the Cowboys snuck in there. Usually that's reserved for playoff teams. This is a nice little slate here. We could pick this slate, boys. We could pick this slate. No doubt about it. Browns, Jets.
You know what we should do? We should do it and then go back and see how good we are. We should go ahead and do it. We should pick it.
You want to do it right now? How are we going to keep track of this?
Just bookmark it.
Yeah.
But we need to write it down.
Put it on Twitter.
I know, but
I'll do notes. I'll make it the notes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Thursday.
Hang on. Let me get ready.
Eagles by 100.
Eagles by 1 billion. Majority wins here, Tex. Eagles. Just Cowboys. You don't even have to write what week it. Just put
week
the initials.
One.
Philly.
Picks. Dallas.
No.
Dude, no. Come on.
No. I'm not. No. Philly.
You put an asterisk by it.
Okay.
Okay. We'll say Eagles.
Philly.
You put an asterisk saying, I'm going with the boys.
Now I'm going Chargers. Chargers next. Can we?
You're going Chargers?
Hell yeah! Dude, Jim Harbaugh is going to run that ball down their throat.
Okay.
Right down their throat.
Right in the throat.
Chiefs are going to lose. Everybody's going to be like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with the Chiefs?" Super Bowl.
Chargers. Philly Chargers.
Okay, next is Browns Jets. Jets.
That's got to be Browns, right?
Browns.
The Jets are terrible, dude.
Yeah, but they have Justin Fields.
Okay.
That game's going to suck so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not hitting that one.
I'm going Browns.
Let's go Browns. We believe
Tennessee.
Tennessee is next. Whew. Broncos, Houston. Broncos, Texans. Game 1.
I'm going Texans.
I'm going Broncos.
Get out of here.
The Texans. I was not. Tex, who do you want? Broncos or Texans?
Broncos.
There you go. So Broncos win.
All right, Broncos win.
Now we got Bucks at Panthers.
Bucks.
Week 1.
Bucks
by a billion.
Bucks with 2 C's.
Dolphins at Steelers. Fins.
Ooh.
I don't trust the Steelers. I don't. Well, no, Steelers. Tomlin's always one of these guys that gets him off to a 7-0, 8-0, 9-0.
Never
and then
has
he loses 8
season.
straight. Steelers.
So who are we going?
I'm going Steelers. Tomlin early in the season. Are you
Edge?
kidding me? I don't care who it is.
I want to go Steelers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
two will be done by then.
1 o'clock. Niners. Colts.
Week 1.
I know what you idiots are going to say. You're going to say Colts. I'm going to say Niners. I'm on the record.
Colts.
Of course. Idiots. That's the one that's going to cost us, you bunch of bums.
Vikings.
Lions. I'm not picking
Lions.
the Vikings.
Lions.
I don't care. They're not even America's. They're not even London's team. They have to be Ireland's team. Falcons at Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
Ooh.
Give me the Patriots. I love Penix, but give me the Patriots. That's the real second year quarterback matchup, by the way. Pats Falcons, Penix versus May.
Yeah.
Forget all this Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams. Give me May.
What do you think,
Penix.
Tex? I kind of want to go Falcons that game.
Nope. Patriots.
I'm just trying to think of who's going to have the better defense.
It's going to be
And
the Patriots. It's Vrabel.
I think it's going to be the Patriots.
Do you trust Vrabel or Raheem Morris? Okay. Week 1, Giants at Raiders. Oh my gosh, that's going to be terrible.
Raiders.
Give me the Raiders just because Gene T's Raiders.
Plus Max Crosby on the backside.
Yep. Jags at Cardinals.
Jags.
No, Cardinals start off 7-0.
No,
Jags.
Touchdown Jesus coming out with a vengeance, man.
Oh, we get Commanders Bears right out of the gate, week 1. Okay. Commanders. The Bears suck. I don't care who. Seahawks, Rams.
Redskins.
Rams. Sam Darnold stinks. Bengals at the Bills.
Wait, so are we going Rams?
I'm going Rams. If you go to Rams, it's Rams.
Rams.
Bengals at Bills.
Bengals.
Oh, y'all are dirty.
Dude, the Bengals own the Bills. Period.
No,
dirty.
I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you right now. My gut says Joe Burrow always starts slow and loses like 2 or 3 games to start the year.
They lost to the Patriots first game of the year.
You don't remember when he came out looking like Eminem out of 8 Mile, like right at the beginning of the season, and he just started blowing right after that.
We talked me into it, Bills.
Bengals.
I'm going Bills.
Oh my God, you guys!
Right, Bills, it is.
So we'll all pick G.U.Y.S team, but when the Niners are up there, we'll pick the Colts.
It's not about G.U.Y.S teams. It's just I don't feel strong about the Bengals.
Own the Bills. I don't even know the last
in week 1 either.
The Bengals
week one, dude. It's Joe Burrow is going to skip the whole training camp again. He's gonna come out looking like absolute dookie, like he did last year.
When is the last time Dude, I don't even know when the last time. I don't even know the last time the Bengals beat the Bills, or the Bills beat the Bengals. I don't know when the last time was. Let's see. Okay, I got the football database here. Let's pull it up. Let's go. Okay, Bills. Okay, 2019 was the last time the Bills beat the Bengals. 2019.
And you're saying they played every year since then?
No, they played 2023.
Okay, get out of here, dude.
I'm going to the stats, buddy. I'm going to the stats, buddy.
All right. We're putting Bills down. Next is
Right.
Ravens and Green Bay.
Packers, Ravens. Monday night, week 1. Put your parlay in. There we go. Put your parlay in. The Ravens.
Who do we pick? Ravens or Packers?
Ravens. I don't trust the Packers. Get them out of here. I don't care how many wide receivers they drafted this year. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll go Ravens.
Yeah, I don't trust the Packers in week 1 either.
I don't trust them. Ravens. Give me Lamar. Regular season Lamar, dude. Revenge tour. Hey, Patriot. You missed it. We've been disgusted about the Cowboys, dude, getting the first game of the year. That's trash. They did nothing to deserve that. That's like the guy that gets the promotion that you know doesn't deserve the promotion, but he got it anyways.
I felt good. That was nice. That was nice preseason practice.
Feel good about that?
Yeah, picks. That was some good. Felt good. It felt real good.
The Mayday parlay.
Yeah,
the Mayday parlay. I like it.
Let's go. Man, that felt good. Okay, check out this. Here we go. This stretch of football, ladies and gentlemen, starting December 19th, college football playoff first round. The 20th, 3 college football playoff games, 2 NFL games. December 21st and 2nd, NFL Week 16. The 25th of December, NFL triple header. 28th and 29th, NFL Week 17. December 31st, college football quarterfinal game. The 1st of January, 3 college football quarterfinal games. January 3rd and 4th, Week 18 of the NFL. 8th and 9th, CFP semifinals. Then you get this month right here from December 19th to January 19th could be the greatest football we've ever seen.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing.
Usually, like from October, like the second week of October, all the way through the end of November, you get football every day because you get Maction, Sun Belt,
Fun Belt, all of it, Monday through Sunday, just
Monday through Sunday, yo.
Oh,
maybe we'll love you someday.
Look at this, just a month straight of playoff football, basically.
That's a beautiful thing.
Oh.
So that's gonna be a lot of football in a row right there. That's just gonna be
not just football,
everyday football. You'll have some baseball in there, baseball playoffs in October.
No, just playoff baseball or playoff football for a month straight. Oh, come on. All right, we're not going to go over this. Trey Hendrickson is just mad at the Bengals because they're treating him like they're not paying him, and he's mad. But here.
Check out that August 30th, dude.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Once again, the Battle of the Tigers and the Battle of Death Valley.
You want May. You want May talking sports. And this is just football right in your kitchen right here. We went straight from the NFL schedule straight into week 1 and week 0 college football. Oh, my gosh. We start in Ireland on the 23rd. Iowa State versus Kansas State. Then we go straight into Boise State, USF, Nebraska, Cincy, Georgia Tech, Colorado. Oh, like you said.
If you're betting right now, bet $1 million on Georgia Tech because they are – batting 1,000 for week 0 games.
Facts. Absolute facts.
So
absolute facts.
If you should put this in your notes, Tex, if we started this parlay, boy.
I mean, you got a battle of the orange right here. Syracuse versus Tennessee. You got Death Valley, Battle of the Tigers, everything you want. Clemson, LSU. You got Notre Dame and Miami again. What was that? Catholics versus Convict? Is that what they?
Yeah.
TCU, UNC for what's his face? Jordan, the Fighting Jordans. You got a bunch of burgundy offs going here with Alabama and Florida State, South Carolina, Virginia Tech. Like, I mean, I don't want to wish the summer away, but holy smokes!
Last time Clemson played LSU, Clemson came out with a dub.
Look at this.
KC and went to national championship that year.
Oh, so you're calling it?
I'm not calling it. I'm just saying.
Say with your chest, dude. Come on.
No. I'm not saying national championship. I'm just saying we're going to pull out a dub against LSU.
Why do they keep putting Florida State on these primetime like week 1, week 0 games? Remember what happened last year?
That's why though, because they blow so much smoke up everybody, and like we deserve to be better. Curb Herbstreit, this is your fault.
Oh, that's what this is all about. They keep putting them.
So now ESPN's just like getting their elbow and rubbing it in their face, saying, "Oh, okay, well,
I didn't even think about that." Wow. Do you think the UNC versus TCU is kind of a throw at Bill Belichick being like horned frogs and he's horny?
Because he's dating a 20-year-old who got kicked out of college.
Yeah. Horned frogs. You can't fool us, ESPN. We're on to your narratives here. Bulls and Broncos, Battle of the Orange, Battle of Death Valley, Catholics versus convicts, Yellow Jack, Battle of the Gold up here. Come on. You can't, you're not throwing any narratives by us. You can't do it. They also updated their logo, so the new one looks clean, but I like the old one up here in the top left.
Yeah,
that one looks that's nice. That's nice.
I like the old black one too.
Oh, okay. We don't even have to go over this. I was going to say what event would you pick, but we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that.
I already made a picks.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's do it then. Hold on. Let me hit the music. Shh. Quiet down.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Okay, here we go. Quickly, water cooler debate.
All right.
You get $15 to make your choice. You got a $5 line, a $4 line, a $3 line, $2 line, $1 line.
The Masters.
100%. Totally.
Because the Super Bowl is always overrated. Like it's so much hyped up and then it lets you down.
Nope. Yep.
So I'd rather sit on my couch or have a house party, watch Super Bowl, get drunk at the house, fall asleep early. It's done. So the Masters, $5 ticket, I'll take it.
Yep.
I'm going to throw you a curveball in this one. I'm going to go to the Stanley Cup and a Natty.
Love it.
And then that way I'll have $1 left in the bank. Could care less about the tennis
$2.
game.
You have $2.
Okay. And then I'm going to go to the Derby just because J.V.I. thinks he's fancy because he's gone for the last 10 years straight. So can't let him be the only one in the group that, thinks he's all badass.
Wait, you already went over.
No, I didn't.
You said you're going to Stanley Cup and the Natty. That's 8 plus 5 where the Masters was. That's 13. The Derby's 16. You're already over.
You get 15, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The Masters is $5. You chose 2 $4 ones.
13, 14. Oh, okay. You're right. I did have it. All right. My bad.
So you can't go to the.
All right. Well, fine then. I'll skip the Derby. And then I'll skip that whole row on the $1 ones. And I'll just go to Daytona 500.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I would. Any NASCAR race is going to be a good time.
Oh, dude. NASCAR race is the best. I'm going to the Masters. I'm going to the Stanley Cup final. I'm going to the Natty. That's no. I'm going. Yeah, I don't want to go to the Natty. I'd rather go to the Stanley Cup. That's 4, so that's 9. I'm going to the Derby. That's 12. And let me go to Wimbledon, dude. I feel like that'd be fun.
No, it's overrated, dude.
No, I'd rather go to Wimbledon.
Give me bunch of rich losers just watching a yellow ball bent. Go in there just for the sound effects. So you're basically going 1 every row, is what you said.
Basically, I'm going 5, 4,
all right,
2 3s. Yeah,
2 3s. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to the Derby. I'm going to the Wimbledon. I'm going to this Cup final. I'm going to the Masters. Tex, go.
I'm only going to the Super Bowl if the Cowboys are playing.
Which they won't be never. So. Yeah.
So we're just going to assume that it's a Cowboys Super Bowl, and I'm going.
Take your $5 is safe in your pocket.
That's right. Yeah.
Stanley Cup. I'm going. Don't care who it is.
They put that at the $1 because it's Madden Super Bowl. That's the only chance for making the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Go ahead. So you're going to 9.
I'm probably gonna go to the Kentucky Derby as
Derby.
As an observer.
Okay.
You're at 12.
Yeah, and then
What's going on in Daytona?
You're at 12. The NBA draft is down. Nobody's going to the NBA draft at $1. The heck out of here.
I would say UNC Duke for the $2.
Dude, what? No wonder you're a Cowboys fan. Anyways, what's for your dollar pick?
And then probably OSU Michigan. I think that'd be cool to go see.
That would be cool.
Where's
it at?
I wouldn't waste my dollar.
This year?
Of course. I think it's at Michigan this year. I think it's at Michigan. There you go, Rangers World Series. Okay, let's get to this golf tournament. Got a few more minutes left. Everybody, shh. Okay, PGA Championship, boys, and here's the meme. It has absolutely been dumping rain in Charlotte and across the Carolinas, everywhere. So, J.Vi made this beautiful meme of Tiger laying on his hammock with his girlfriend, acting nonchalant. The tweet that said, "We'd like to keep this between us at this time," and then put it all over social media. And on Tiger's, it says PGA Championship, and on his girlfriend, it says rain. So lots of rain at the PGA Championship. I, for one, love golf majors, one of my favorites. Last year, remember, Hubs was in the running. That was awesome. Maybe this year again, we get we get Hubs or Novak or Kim or Lauer to get up there playing with Scotty, all those guys.
Is it going to be more even, though, because it rained every day this week that they probably hardly didn't get any practice in?
Probably. But, I mean, most of the golfers that are, if you talk to them, they're like, yeah, this is just like playing at Quail Hollow all the time. Like, it's not any different than what it normally is. And Rory's like, I'm just going to hit my driver as long as I can. Like, anybody you listen to that's analyzed this course in this tournament is telling you pick the Bombers because they can just eat this course alive if they eat up enough fairway, which you need because it's not going to roll out, right?
Yeah.
So play your Bombers. And there's a lot of other people that are going to go way in depth about statistics and so on and so forth. We're going to talk about this jabroni who said from the laying up, no laying up, or whatever that show is, the Trap Draw podcast. And he said he absolutely roasted Charlotte. Quote, this guy said from that podcast, the people of Charlotte should just apologize in general. It's a bunch of mid-level junior bankers. I've never had a good meal in Charlotte. I don't think there's a good non-chain restaurant. It's most vanilla bland place. The fake Queen City moniker pisses me off. What's the culture of Charlotte? NASCAR? It's a diet Atlanta. You, sir, can shut up, buddy. We got Bojangles, pal. Ever heard of it? We got Cheerwine. Ever heard of it? Get out of here. You think you can come in here and just destroy our state of North Carolina? Absolutely not. We won't stand for it, and we've been going at him on social media. You better believe it. You're not going to come in here and destroy our city. Actually, I told him, I said, well, actually, Charlotte is pretty much a bunch of transplants from people from other states, so kind of their fault, is it not? Come out outside the Charlotte city limits, pal. Get yourself some barbecue, buddy.
Terrible barbecue.
Dude, Mr. Mustard barbecue over here. You just relax.
It's way better.
Nobody likes mustard in their barbecue.
I mean, if you want to put a gallon of vinegar over your meat, then welcome to North Carolina barbecue.
Yeah, if you want yellow pulled pork, like you're eating freaking Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham, then by all means go to South Carolina and get some hash and all the stuff that isn't actually barbecue.
It's the heart of barbecue, yes.
Yeah, okay. The fart of barbecue. Freaking go put your bee spider pants on and smell your own farts. And also shout out to this guy for posting this on LinkedIn.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I was also thinking AK's got his feelers way out there because he's got LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook,
All of them.
Instagram.
You besmudging
Blue
our
Sky.
state. We take that as a personal attack, and MJ meme. We took that personally. Secondly, Xander Schauffele had a champions dinner with probably the worst menu I've ever seen.
Dude, disgusting. Like,
Awful.
think about what everybody there is like. What in the actual are we eating?
Be like, I hope this guy never wins again. Here, I'll zoom in for you, Tex.
Dude,
Because
yeah.
I couldn't really see it either.
Put that forehead back there, Tex.
Look at this thing. Champions dinner.
see it now.
Smoked goat cheese dates with pistachio and prosciutto.
It actually sounds pretty good.
Okay. Pickled watermelon with feta and jalapeno.
That does not sound good.
That sounds terrible.
Clams, casino shooters, and steak and blue cheese crostini. That's about the only thing I'd probably eat. And then a Wagyu New York strip, which you can't really go wrong with Wagyu beef New York strip. And then for dessert, he had a banana split and a strawberry shortcake.
But it's not even a true banana split, though.
Give me Scotty Scheffler's master dinner back.
Absolutely.
No, it's gelato.
What's gelato?
The
banana split is gelato.
So it's not even a real.
That's what I just said. It's not a real banana split.
Nope. You need to go to the barbecue center here in Lexington and get you a banana split. It's a big old giant pile of ice cream, about this big.
Probably the only thing they get. They got
Xander, it's an hour up the road. It's an hour up the road.
Red hot dogs and banana split.
Red hot dogs at a barbecue place.
You never had a red hot, dude?
I've had a red hot dog, but not at a barbecue place. You're supposed to go there and eat barbecue. It's so great and everything, right? In North Carolina.
Yeah, we have a festival where hundreds of thousands of people come in.
All from the state of North Carolina.
No.
And if they come in from out of state, they're like, "This is terrible. I can't believe I wasted my time and money to come here."
Let me go down and put some mustard on my barbecue. That'd be great. Like if I wanted my.
It is
awful. Now, speaking of him, Xander Schauffele from Golf Bet. Besides Colin Morikawa, the 5, no one in golf has more than 2 consecutive top 20 major finishes. Xander Schauffele has 12 consecutive major top 20s. That is stupid, buddy. He can't pick a meal worth a damn, but that dude can play in some majors. Maybe that's his secret, is he's out there eating dates and pickled jalapeno.
Yeah, maybe he's the Tom Brady avocado ice cream of golf,
He's minus 140 to make the top 20. He hadn't been playing particularly well, but he did the Masters this year. He tied for 8th. Like he got it going. So he's a major baller. Also, this one guy, he said a novel concept by the PGA Championship, everything is free. That's non-alcoholic with your ticket to enter. So you've already paid for it. You just keep concession lines to a minimum. So I thought that was really weird. You get everything for free with your ticket. That's like the Kentucky Derby thing.
So you got to drink how many waters to get your money back?
That's right, dude. That's what that guy was saying. He's like, I'm about to hammer these waters.
Hell yeah.
Good for him. And we have 2 active players that are playing this weekend that are 1 major win away from the Grand Slam. Both of them happen to be the PGA Championship. It's Phil Mickelson. It's Jordan Spieth. Oh, Phil Mickelson needs the U.S. Open. Sorry. Jordan Spieth needs this tournament right here. Does that sway your opinion on Jordan Spieth this tournament?
No.
No.
The only thing good about Spieth is he did the old nut tap on his agent.
And he's hilarious because there's viral clips all the time. Even last week, there was one, hey, just got to get it in the fairway here, get a top 10, and he absolutely hits a piss missile 400 yards to the right, like not even close to the fairway. So he's just entertaining. He's like Jameis almost. He's getting the Jameis land of golf. He might just need to go ahead and embrace it. Then you got the key groupings here. Brooks Koepka, Ricky Fowler, Shane Lowry, Phil, Tommy, and Jason Day, Rahm, Kaylee, and Patrick.
That's a good matchup there.
McIlroy, Scheffler, Xander.
Let's go.
There's not one single golf shot that will be shown outside of these three if you tee off anywhere near these guys.
That's right.
Like
that camera is in their hip pocket all day.
JT, DJ, and Morikawa, and then you got Spieth, Reed, and Oberg, and then DeChambeau, Hovland, and Woodland. That's a sneaky group. Look at what they did to our guy Ricky too. The PGA Championship sent out the tee times of Brooks Koepka, Ricky Fowler, Shane Lowry, and they said a pair of major champions join a fan favorite.
Wow,
that's rookie or
wow.
Ricky. They just body bagged him for everybody to see. Can't do that to a man. He's got family.
God.
Odds to win the PGA: Scotty, no surprise, at plus 400. Rory's at plus 450. Then DeChambeau at plus 700. John Rahm for some reason, and then so on and so forth. Cantlay rounds out the top 10 at plus 4,000.
So let's go top 5. Who would you pick?
I'm definitely going to throw Rory in there. There would be nothing better.
Come on, dude.
Dude, he owns this course. He's won it like 5 times.
I know, but I think he's still like riding that high off of hitting.
He's playing phenomenal golf this year, dude. I don't want him to win, but I'm like plus 450. I would love to see him and DeChambeau again, round 3.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
I don't trust John Rahm. He only plays well late in the tournaments. Justin Thomas.
If you do get Bryson and Rory going at it again, like shot for shot, you would have to give the odds to Bryson just because he's going to be having a chip on his shoulder from.
He would have a totally different outlook this time. What about you, Tex?
Texas busy watching Vegas and Edmonton right now.
Still 0-0.
I think we're going to have a surprise here, and DeChambeau's going to pull it out.
Ooh, Patriot says, was a good night. Cheers. Hey, Patriot, thanks for stopping by. Your Cowboys suck. I can't believe they got the first game rigged. NBA rigged, NFL rigged. Dallas gets the first game and the first draft pick. It's rigged. Completely rigged. So
I am a favorite of Oberg coming up in the top 2 as well, though.
His form's been bad, but he's just one of those dudes who this is the time
man.
When you least expect it, that's when he's at his best, period. So here's what we're looking at from Ron Close and BetSperts Golf. Off the tee is where you make your money. 85% of tee shots on par 4 and 5s hit driver. Highest driver usage on tour. That's what all the guys are saying before the tournament. They're saying we're just going to hit absolute bombs out here.
Bryson DeChambeau.
So 300 yards average driving distance, plus 20% of the drives over 320 yards, plus 55% fairway accuracy, plus lack of hazard, bombs away.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yep. Rory, too. Minwoo Lee, another one, by the way. Gary Woodland hits the ball a mile. Wait, who's got the best barbecue? Patriot?
South Carolina.
No, I think he's from Texas.
Dude, get that fatty brisket crap out of here.
Beef is not barbecue, dude. Beef is ribs. Grow up. The 43.7 average proximity is among the most firm greens. Well, not this week. One of the highest average approach distances at 183. There's your marker. So scrambling is pretty tough, 1 to 4% tougher than average. Every putting metric is much harder than average. Bogey rate 20.7, birdie or better rate 18.1. Par 3s and 4s are the 5th toughest on tour. So there you go. Guys that can hit it a mile. Here's where people are landing. Golf Tips Checker. Check them out on Twitter. 273 tips from 50 sources. Players with the average odds. Everybody likes DeChambeau at 8-1, then JT, then Patrick Reed. Corey Connors, actually Connors is a very good long iron player. Hatton, just an absolute bulldozer in the weather and conditions. Plays well at majors. Then Hovland and Oberg. There you go. That's where the money's going. And then here are the guys, boys. DraftKings lineups. Text, do you care to give a rationale on Davis Thompson 7,300?
Shot an 8 under last tournament. The RBC finished 27th. Look for him to carry on.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas. Guess who's from Kansas? Gary Woodland. J-Vi 5,800. Gary Woodland hitting bombs off the tee. Dylon.
You're not even going to give his spew that he texted you, man. Come on.
His what?
His little spew down why he picked him.
No.
That's why I picked him. Had a good
What'd
week
he
last
say?
week.
Not you.
What did he say?
Go ahead. I'll find it.
Oh, he didn't say anything. He just said that he wanted to parlay Scotty, Rory, Xander top 10 with JT top 20 for plus 992.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, not bad.
Dylon gives you Max Homa because he tried to do it last week and he can't help himself for picking the most expensive guys on DFS in our group. Butch P. Oh, that was Butch P. you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Butch P. said that he was going to go with Keith Mitchell. He said 6,200. He's priced almost as high as Mount Mitchell's elevation of 6,600. So sound rationale by Butch P. I'm giving you Andrew Novak because nobody on earth is playing hotter golf than Andrew Novak. Short game is right where it needs to be. Dude is going to eat this course alive. Hometown course, Carolina's guy, Andrew Novak, big crowd. Probably going to have a huge crowd following him, big gallery.
Yeah,
Let's go
right,
Novak.
dude. If it starts raining, all those Wofford boys are just going to be going into covers and going back to their cars crying and getting ready for their bank jobs on Monday.
No, shout out that guy on LinkedIn.
Glover, also home course,
ahead.
going to have a lot of support out there. Does well on this course. I mean, this course just fits him. J-Vi actually tried to steal my guy just because he had an interview with him and, just fell in love with him, said he's such a great guy and, how he's playing well and all of a sudden. So J-Vi tried to do the old scoop and score and take my guy. Not up in here, though.
Get him.
Glover, go Tigers.
He took your guy and then ducked out on the show.
Yeah, that's because he knows that he's got to, own up to it. And
well, okay. So this says it's at Quail Hollow, Charlotte, and 156 golfers, top 65, make the cut. So
we're also going to have multiple boots in the ground this weekend.
Whoa.
J-Vi's there. I think Butch P's going to be there.
Yep.
And your boy will be there.
Are you going to be there?
I'll be there Sunday. Yep.
Let's go. Hey, you got to find her. All right. Now, all right. All the guys are there. Hubs is there. Novak's there. Lauer's there. Kim's there.
I'm going there with the mic and the Millie hats.
I'll have to send you the mic or the skinny mic somehow.
No, I got my own mics.
Oh,
I got the little mini mics.
Dude, get some people. Let's go. Let's get the people behind our guys. They're all four going to make the cut. Hubs, Novak, Lauer, Kim. And then we're going to be – I might have to drive up there then.
I was given direct communication from my wife that DeChambeau has to be part of an interview. Don't know how I feel about that because I know her intentions of it. And I'm sure she'll probably lift her shirt up or something for him, and I'm going to have to get kicked off the course or something. So,
hey, whatever we have to do for the show. So there's the guys. There's the PGA Championship. I love watching these tournaments. My favorite, the majors, spectacular. Xander Schauffele should be banned from having to. I didn't even know they did a Champions Dinner for the PGA.
I didn't either.
That should be the last one if that's what he's going to be bringing to the table. So, okay, last thing, and then we are out of here. Quick, how dare yous? Everybody, shh.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
How dare you? First of all, impromptu, how dare you? How dare the NHL for letting the Edmonton Oilers be on the power play every time I look up? It's disgusting. Anyways, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go.
How dare you to AK
Oh,
for this
geez.
stupid spider pants thing that doesn't make any sense to argue about, and you keep bringing it up, and it's tearing society apart. What are you doing? Just drop it.
No, I'm going to keep it going. There's nothing I love more than something that doesn't even have any outcome, whatever. That's what everybody at work, they're like, what's the right answer?
This is the most George Costanza thing that I've ever heard of. It's not even George Costanza, it's his dad.
Guilty as charged.
Yep.
Guilty.
With the a-hole, with the a-hole screwdriver. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Festivus, a-hole screwdriver.
You know what people said? They said, "What's next week? What's the next one?" I'm like, I don't know. We got to get in the lab. We got to get in the lab to get the next one. Spectacular.
If a grasshopper's legs bent the other way, would it jump upside down?
You know what it was?
Ooh.
You know what it was?
Would it still make music?
You know what it would play it in reverse, like it would summon the Rumpelstiltskin or whatever that Freddy Cougar. It would. Dude, you know what I said? Does an octopus wear gloves or socks? How about that? Riddle me that.
That's it right there. Another Frank Costanza.
Would an octopus have to wear gloves or socks? Embrace debate. Edge, do you have one?
What if you were the scuba fins?
I don't know. And then I said, wouldn't it be a hat because their brain goes into their arms or their tentacles? So technically it would be a hat.
Dang.
Edge, do you have a how dare you?
Yeah, my how dare you goes to our boy Tex because he's got the hair goat as his name. And we know how that hair situation is going. And then on top of that, he tries to get ballsy and wear Cowboys jersey as his only show of support for a failing team that is no longer America's team.
Yes, football's back, baby.
Get him. Football is back.
I got football camp coming up this weekend. We're gonna have like 70 kids out there. It's gonna be great.
Ooh,
you know how football is back for me? We're gonna have flag football here.
Ooh,
at the end
coaching?
of May. No, absolutely not. Not coaching. And then on top of that, my girl is going to cheer camp for the high school.
Ooh.
And will be on a varsity game, like on a Friday night when they play a varsity game. She'll be going out there, as like one of those little campers or whatever that does it with the actual high school girls.
Oh.
So football is back.
Damn, love it. Love it. In May, we're bringing you football. We're reviving football. The spirit of football is alive and well. Period.
I also have one more.
Do it.
This is a football heavy show, right?
It was.
And neither Tex nor AK refuses to talk about the new USFL, XFL deal that's been going on all summer long. How dare you? You don't like the JV teams.
I watched a game whenever I was in Atlanta.
Ooh, yeah. I know the DC Defenders beat.
Wait, is Flavor Flav at the game? What?
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Wow, dude.
There you go. How dare you for trying to make this about the UFL and Flavor Flav's on our TV? I'm going, how dare you to the NBA. I thought I was in on the playoffs just for a little bit. I was like, you know what, I'll watch these. Then the NBA lottery happens, and the Dallas Mavericks, who traded away Luka, get the first pick with a 1.8% chance of getting the first pick. That is like the third, fourth lowest ever. That's not even why I'm how daring the NBA, though, because that was dumb. I don't really care. NBA rigged. And then the Cowboys got the first game, so they're doing everything they can to get Dallas back to the pinnacle, whether it's the Mavericks, whether it's the Stars. They're trying to get them to the Stanley Cups. I mean,
the Stars have the best chance out of any team, any professional team in Dallas to go anywhere.
The women's basketball team had the first pick. I mean, they're doing everything they can for Dallas to surround this team to be like the sum of the parts will make the greater whole, whatever, so that the Cowboys can maybe feed off of some of this other energy where these teams are winning things. And it's all rigged for Dallas Cowboys, I'm telling you. But I'm mad because here we go again. Here we go again with the NBA, boys. Is it time the NBA considers shortening the season and they need to add more breaks between playoff games? The playoffs are turning into who doesn't get injured. This is ridiculous. You mother grabbers.
Load management, man.
Buddy, the last thing you need to do is take an absolutely unfortunate injury like rupturing your Achilles, like Jason Tatum did, and turn that into a blanket statement of these guys play too much ball. Stupid. That is not how the body works. If you make them do less, they will get injured more. Period. It is a fact.
Think about how many Achilles was blown this past year in football. I mean, it was easily what, 5 or 6 guys that blew their Achilles this past year.
They're all doing these stupid band exercises and training with water jugs and balancing on Bosu balls when they need to just sit there and load their calves. Get the heavy calf presses up and get going. Stop with this, I'm going to balance on a Bosu ball while I juggle flaming bowling pins and somebody shoots paintballs at me. Stop it. Just load the tissue, period. Stop taking breaks. Stop doing load management. Stop doing all this stupid stuff and load your tissue. I'm sick of these people pampering this nonsense. It's stupid. People who say that stuff don't know how the body works. They don't know how specific adaptation works. So shut up with this nonsense.
You feel better? You got that off your chest?
Golly, dude. How dare you, NBA? It's like just when I think I'm like, oh, I'll watch. Nope. Here come they play too much. Are you kidding me? They don't play at all during the season to start with. Shout out Pete Rose. They're going to lift he's eligible for the Hall of Fame now. That's messed up. Kind of a joke, right?
Pretty much.
Anything else, boys? Let's get out of here. I got nothing. That was a great football show in May and golf. You got anything else, fellas?
Let go. Go Tigers.
Football's almost back. We got 100 days to college and then like 106 until NFL.
Stupid Cowboys game.
So we're right there.
And in 2 weeks, we find out where your parking pass is at for Tigers.
Have you gone to enough softball games?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, thanks, B. McCormick. You are the GOAT, my friend. You are absolutely the GOAT, no doubt about it. Let's hit some music. Let's get out of here.
Was that part of the deal? You had to go to other games?
No.
We were just giving him a hard time. Let's try to get in there. Okay. We'll see you. I'll probably do some more streams here later this week after the tournament. Each night. Recaps. I love them. All right. Let's do some DFS, DraftKings, and golf. Let's go Novak. Let's go Hub. Let's go Lauer. Let's go Mike Kim. Our guys. Go Niners.